When I got my periods for the first time, a day before that, a guy who used to stay in the same society where I used to live threw a stone towards me, and it actually hit it on my back. And after that, my back started paining. And next day, I got periods. I was like, because of this guy, I got my periods, and I cried because of that, because a guy was responsible for what is happening with me and what I'm going through and all.
Menstruation is a part and parcel of normal day-to-day life. Female has to accept it. A young child comes, see, they are worried about getting periods very early. See, for me it was at 13 or 14 years. Now in 10 years girls they start menstruating.
I got my periods in class 7, and the chapter which talked about periods came in class 9. And so in my class we had only 6 students, so we were very close to our teacher. But when this topic came, the teacher skipped the entire chapter of reproductive health, and he asked us to go on our own. In fact, there was no question that was asked from that topic also, so we never read anything. Now girls have started getting their periods in class 5 and in class 6, and the chapter still comes in class 8 and class 9. There are very, very few schools who address this topic. Otherwise, still there are many myths. There is this discomfort that is definitely there. So things were exactly the same as we were growing up. At my home also, it was a very no topic. I used to follow a lot of myths, like not going to temple or not touching the pickle, not being part of any celebration or festival. So basically I was considered entirely impure during my cycles.
मंदिर में जाने का मनाही करते हैं वो लोग, बोलते कि मंदिर में नहीं जाने का और किचन में नहीं जाने का, और कुछ मिट्टी का जो मटका बटका होता है ना, उसको हाथ नहीं लगाने का, ऐसा। और उसका पानी का ग्लास अलग रहता है, तो प्लेट खाने की अलग रहती है, बस वही।
घर में 5 दिन अलग रहना पड़ता है,
और एक अलग गोदी बिछा के सो जाना चाहिए इसका। और जब भी 5 दिन हो जाता ना, तभी बिस्तर धो देते हैं। वो जो पतली सी वो आती ना, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? हाँ, गोदड़ी बोलता है ना, उस पे उसको सुलाते हैं। रात भर तो कैसे सोएगी चटाई पे, इसीलिए हम गोदड़ी देते हैं इसको, तो 2-3 दिन में सूख जाते हैं ना वो तो।
और आपको क्या लगता है कि ये करना सही है?
सही है। वो अच्छा है ना, घरमा की करता है, चोखा रखे।
ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए। शर्म भी बहुत आती है कि हम लोगों को क्यों ऐसा अलग रहना पड़ता है, सबसे अलग हम लोग बैठे। कोई बोलेगा कि ये क्यों अलग बैठी है, तो सबको पता चल जाता है कि ये पीरियड में है, इसलिए बहुत शर्म आ जाती है हमको। वो क्यों ऐसा? वो कुदरती है, तो फिर हम लोग मंदिर में क्यों नहीं जाते? भगवान को क्यों नहीं पुकारते? किसी पेड़ यानी कि तुलसी, नीम, उसको भी छूना मना करते हैं बोलते। और वो बड़े जो लोग रहते हैं, बड़े बुजुर्ग रहते हैं, उसको भी हाथ नहीं लगाना, बोलते कि उसको हाथ मत लगाना, वो अभी मंदिर जाने वाले हैं। ऐसा क्यों? वो कुदरती है, कुदरत ने दिया है हमको।
मंदिर में तो नहीं जाना,
पाप लगे,
पवित्र धाम से
पाप लगता है?
हाँ, पाप लगता है। 7 दिन तक नहीं जाना चाहिए। अभी इंसान सब मानते हैं तो हम भी मानने लगे, लेकिन ये सही नहीं है, ये कुदरती है, भगवान ने दिया। अभी फीलिंग में है हम, और हम मर जाए तो भगवान ऐसा थोड़ी बोलेगा कि आप अभी 4-5 दिन के बाद इसको लेंगे हम, अभी आप वापस जाओ, ऐसा थोड़ी नहीं करेंगे। इसलिए भगवान करता है वो सही करता है, और इंसान करता है ना वो गलत करते हैं, सही नहीं करते वो लोग। उसको दिमाग में कुछ है ही नहीं कि ये सही है या गलत है।
भगवान है ने वो अपवित्र हो जाए। ये 5 दिन बहुत गंदी चीज होती है ना।
She touched the pickle.
She touched the pickle. Oh yes, she did.
अरे हाँ बाबा, she touched the pickle. I touched the pickle.
Girls are considered impure in almost all the cultures across India while they are menstruating. So myths are generated from not touching the pickle or not going to temple. In fact, you'll see signboards outside temples saying that shoes not allowed, camera not allowed, and menstruating women is not allowed. I mean, old parts of Ahmedabad, old city of Ahmedabad also, many temples have this signboard.
The society makes it more vulnerable, kind of, because whenever I used to go to my native place, they would ask me on the third day of periods, "Did you wash your hairs?" I was like, "Why am I supposed to wash my hairs today?" And they were like, "Your mother didn't tell you are supposed to wash it today." And I felt embarrassing about being a girl having periods. I felt like, why the hell am I having it?
I came across this myth that if you go to swimming, and this is a very urban kind of myth, if you go to swimming during periods, you'll get pregnant.
No, I have not felt like alienated in the sense I have not experienced menstruation myself, but it's not true that menstruation doesn't affect my life. Right? It affects the lives of males in every family, every part of the society, because either their mother would be going through menstruation, either their sister, daughter, they would be going through periods.
તો દાદા એવું વિચારતા કે જ્યારે કોઈ ઘરમાં વહુ છે, મારી કાકી કે મારી મોમ કે મારી ફૂઈ, કે જ્યારે કોઈ ટાઈમમાં હોય તો એક જગ્યાએ એમ કહેતા હતા સ્ટ્રિક્ટલી કે તમારે બેસી રહેવાનું, બહુ બહાર નહીં આવવાનું, બોલવા ચાલવાનું નહીં. આમ ઘણા બધા પ્રતિબંધ લાગતા હતા કે ઘણા બધા બેસી રહેવાનું આ તે. પછી મારા દાદા ઘણી વખત બોલવાનું થતું હતું મારા દાદીને મારા દાદાને આ જ બાબતે કે આવું ના. મારા દાદી સમજાવતા હતા મારા દાદાને કે આવું ના ચાલે, હવે જમાનો મોડર્ન થયો છે, થોડા બદલાવ, તમે તો જૂના ને જૂના જ રહ્યા.
Branding girl as impure or women as impure is the most widely followed myth, and rest of the myth follows these myths. Menstrupedia is spreading awareness about menstruation. There is a very basic and essential information that every girl should be provided with so that she is better prepared to take care of herself. And we want to make this knowledge easy to understand, accessible, and available to girls around the world. There is an inherent shame in people when they talk, which stops them to talk about menstruation, and that is why at schools teachers tend to skip the chapter, or at home it is not addressed. And as a society as a whole, we have this culture of silence around menstruation.
We came to know that the situation is really bad because girls do not know about it. They do not know about it, especially at the time when they get their first period, and because of that they have to undergo so much mental trauma. And on top of it, they are so young girls, and on top of it, if you are branding them impure, so that will ruin their self-esteem. Okay, so being designers, we thought let's design something to tackle this. So we thought let's create some educational material that the parents can use, the teachers can use.
And then we have created this Menstrupedia comic for young girls. So there are cartoon characters, there are these stories. So stories have a better recall values, and that is how we share our personal wisdom or knowledge from one person to other. Also, if the girls are reading a comic book, on a book like this on menstruation, it doesn't seem like that they are reading some kind of material on an objectionable topic or something, but they are actually reading storybook.
The parents weren't opposed to the idea of making their daughters aware about menstruation. Teachers were also not opposing this idea, but the thing is that they lacked proper means to discuss it.
So with Menstrupedia, we are using different communication strategies so that it helps people to overcome the shame, and then encourages people to talk about it. So on the website we have this quick guide where all the aspects of menstruation, such as growing up, what are the emotional and physical changes, what is the physiology of menstruation, how to take care of yourself, all those topics, and also the myths, which is a huge part of our work as well, is to burst the various misconceptions and myths around menstruation. One of the most popular questions is not taking bath during periods. So basically this myth comes from the fact that earlier we had this common bathing place and actually a common source of water. So people used to do all their household work from the same source of water. So if during menstruation you are using the same water which is stagnant, which is not flowing, so it might pollute or menstrual fluid will go inside. So that was the restriction that people put on menstruating girls, that don't take bath during periods. And that turned out to be, I mean, this was true in a certain kind of social setup, socio-economic setup, and now it has become, now we have, people have private bathrooms, so these kind of myths are there.
Through our initiative, I do come across so many men, so many boys who are concerned about this, okay, and like genuinely concerned, and they want to help in whatever possible way.
Unawareness and misconception goes from one generation to other. So this is my appeal to probably all the mothers and parents, that what if we were informed about periods and we followed myths, at least let's not pass those myths to our daughters and make it easier for them, because that is how myths are passed. And if one appeal I have to make to parents is like, don't be ashamed of periods. Parents, if you would be ashamed of periods, your daughters would be too. So let's be period positive.